morning, everybody. It's Tony here again with Rebel Financial. Thanks for joining us. Today we're visited by Stephanie Page of Point App. It's a little bit of a different, you see a different setting because we just had a transformer blow, and the team was quickly able to make us put us back online. So, big day. It's National Donut Day, so I'm hoping this doesn't ruin your plans and any kind of excitement you had planned. So, but welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Thanks for
excited
coming.
to be here.
Yeah, no, this is great because we often have nonprofits here that we visit with, and one of the biggest issues they have, of course, are volunteers. So, and you're going to tell the story about how Madison, started out with solving just that. But what a great thing! So, why don't we get right into it? And how? Well, let's say what the app does, number one, and how this came about.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Point is a free mobile app that makes it super easy to volunteer. Users can download the free app, choose causes that they care about, find an event, tap go, and show up.
Real quick, while they're listening, so what do they look for in the App Store?
Point Volunteer, yes.
Point Volunteer of
Search
Columbus.
Point Volunteer
Yeah, no,
in
come
the
on.
App Store.
Okay,
Yes.
so we'll mention that again, but continue, I'm sorry.
Yes. So our goal is to connect volunteers and charities through technology and eliminate barriers to do more good.
Okay, and so how did this come about?
So I do community outreach for Point, and Madison McHale-Bush is Point's founder and CEO. And a couple of years ago, she was sitting in her dorm room and was blown away by the fact that she could order food in bed at 11 p.m. Or book a room in Spain on her phone using Airbnb, but it was really hard to find a way to do something good. I know there's a soup kitchen down the street, but I don't remember what it's called. I have to find contact information. And to get signed up for an event, I have to play phone tag with a really sweet old lady for 5 days. And she thought it was ridiculous, so she wanted to make an easier way to volunteer, and thus Point App.
Yeah, no, that's great. Well, it goes back to, like you said, Airbnb, what have you. There's a lot of profit involved in those, right?
Yes.
And there is none here. So, and actually, all this is, all the money comes from donations or funding, correct? So where did the initial funding come from?
So Madison ran an Indiegogo campaign a couple of years ago, and then the Columbus Foundation, Sea Change, and some private donors.
Okay, and still to this day, on the website there is a donate.
You've got National Donut Day on the mind.
It's overwhelming. So, but you actually have the donate button on there. So,
Yep.
Okay.
We are a 501c3.
Okay. I'll use the example why I think it's so great. As I said, we have a lot of folks coming in here, but I also have high school kids, and they are required to do community service. And so this is a great way, number one, and we'll try, we'll do the best we can to show the app later, but it really is a great way for individuals. Almost every individual likes to volunteer in some capacity, right? But high school kids in high schools now have a way to be able to track that. So as I said, my kids are in Upper Arlington. They recently tweeted this out, so hopefully more and more kids see it. I know my kids will and put it on there. So, but let's talk about the volunteers. Tell me again, how many volunteers, how many people have downloaded the app at this point and are using it?
About 4,000 people have downloaded the app, and about 3,300 have signed up and are scrolling through the app.
Okay. And you had some goals, you told me, right? 10,000?
10,000 by August.
Okay. So please share this. Give people by tweet or any way you can share
Point
this.
App.
At Point App. Share this and get people to do it. So let's get the goal of 10,000. And then in terms of, let's talk a little bit about companies or organizations, charities that want to use you. So who are you right for?
501c3 nonprofits can sign up and post events on Point to find volunteers. It's super easy. You can just go to pointapp.org/charity. It takes about 5 minutes to sign up. There's a button on there where you can book a demo to see how the software works. And it's free to sign up and post events. But we also have a nonprofit website, which we call the Dashboard, which is a really great nonprofit management tool. When we were creating Point a couple of years ago, the nonprofits that we talked to said, this is awesome, but these are other problems with volunteers. We need things like group management and data tracking and statistics. And so our mission at Point is to bring the same resources to nonprofits that Google and Apple has. We always say that the people in our community who are doing the most good have the worst technology, and it's our mission to fix that.
Yeah, and hopefully in the coming years here, I mean, it's about funds and money and things like that, so you guys are really solving a great problem. So let's talk about, I mean, once we get over our hangover from National Donut Day, we had a great weekend of events, right? And so what's happening this weekend, for instance?
We do. There are lots of great things happening this weekend. On Sunday, if you're free on Sunday morning, there is an amazing charity called Sam's Fans, and they provide art and music therapy to critically ill children, and they're having a 5K. I will be there. It's super fun. And on Tuesday, something else that's really cool is there's this organization called Kana Panties, and their goal is to provide menstruation products for young girls in developing countries. And they're having an event on Tuesday that you can sign up for. And if you are a fan of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Steph Shepard, who was on the show, will be there too. And you get free food, so it's really fun. You can sign up for that. There's a lot of Special Olympics things happening. If you like Special Olympics, you can deliver groceries to senior citizens. You can help out at the Arts Fest today with the Godman Guild. So many great things that you can do. And it's so easy to sign up.
Yep. No, it was very easy. I think you asked for 5 to 7 things. So, well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go over the phone? Being that we had to do things on the fly, we're a little limited today. So Stephanie's going to take you through what the app is. It really is it's awesome in the sense of how many things there are in the community that you could be doing help with. And you're only at 100 charities. There's
it's
a lot
amazing.
more here.
There's 3,000 charities in Columbus.
503 CVs or 503Cs?
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Wow. All right. Well, let's start.
All right. Should I hold it up to the camera?
Yeah. Let's hold it up to. Well, yeah. Pick a camera, I guess.
Okay. So the first thing you're going to do when you download the Point app is follow causes. So Point wants to make it easy to connect with causes that you care about. So we have things like animals, poverty, homelessness, equality, justice, things like that. So you choose causes that you care about, and then you can find events based on those causes.
And real quick, so this mine looks, I picked some and didn't pick others, right? Because it looks like you may have picked all of them.
I
right?
do. I just have to keep track of all the events.
No, I get it. But that's so you can pick and choose the ones that you want to show in the what's coming next. So what do you want to show there?
And then events populate. So here is the Sam's Fans 5K. And you can see where, when, who's hosting it, how many spots are open, what you're going to be doing, who to call if you have questions, where to park. And then you simply tap go, and you can add it to your calendar right from the app, which is cool. And then show up, and it's that easy. And we also can keep track of your hours, so you can see what events you are going to, what events you've went to, and make a little profile. Super easy.
Great. So one last thing now. If a charity wants your help and wants to get on there, once again, what is the process for that?
Just go to pointapp.org/charity, and you can sign up. It takes 5 minutes. We just need your EIN or your tax exempt number. And if anyone has any questions, they can email me at stephanie@pointapp.org.
Okay. And another hashtag is the
hashtag do more good. And my bright orange top, orange is Point's color. So hashtag do more good. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter @PointApp.
Okay. So a little house cleaning before we finish up here, because the multitasking doesn't work well for me, so things have been made for me. Subscribe on not only our YouTube, but our other sites as well. But there's a good point to that too, because this Echo Dot is going to be the prize for somebody. At the end of June, we're going to look at who has subscribed in the month of June, and we're going to have a drawing. So if you subscribe in the month of June, this could be yours, right, the Echo Dot. And if you don't know much about the Echo Dot and the usefulness, well then Google that and you'll see. So, but in either case, Stephanie, thank you. Really, I encourage people, this is just a great way. Test the
Search
app.
Point Volunteer in the App Store.
There you go. And so, but use it. Anybody, and if you volunteer somewhere, encourage them to do this. Push them. It's an easy process. How long did you say it takes?
Super easy, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. They just need to be a 503. So go there. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
And again, happy National Donut Day to
Happy
everybody.
National Donut Day.
And we will see you next Friday.